Okay, we're over here at the SWRC Ranch, and we got our buddy Link with us. And what Link does for a living is he is an old classic car finder guy. That means he hunts down the car that you want, and he's got all these secret places throughout the Southwest that he doesn't even let my friend Pete know where they're at. But if I want something, this is the guy to find it. Let's talk to Link and see what's going on. Are we cool, Link?
Yeah, we're cool.
I mean, I know you don't want nobody to know where we're going, so you don't have to mention names or nothing.
Oh.
Okay, areas. Can we mention areas?
No.
Can we mention like location, like, you know, within 100 square mile area?
Place in the United States.
North, southeast, or
Okay, okay, there you go. Can we say it's in Texas or North Louisiana? Or,
yeah, that's
okay,
right.
all right. Link. Okay, what's going on, Link? How you doing today, bud?
Fabulous.
Now, let me ask you a question, buddy. You're a rocker, right?
Used to be.
I mean, you're friends with Pandora?
Yeah, Pantoja.
Pantoja?
Not personal friends, just acquaintances.
Well, come on, dude. Now, you told me you used to go down to their titty bar and hang out.
Oh, everybody did.
Am I right or wrong?
I worked
Now, does your wife, is she going to watch this video? Because we don't want her to know you're out to titty bars.
Well, I hadn't been at titty bar since we got married.
Okay, but everything's cool, or?
Oh, yeah, she's cool.
Okay, all right. So let me ask you a question, Link. How long have you been looking for cars? How long has this little action year's been going on?
Since I was about 16.
16-year-old?
Yeah.
So you're a professional car hunter guy. You're
Yes, I
a junkyard hunter.
Yes.
It's in your blood. You're like the guy that hunts for cars, and I mean, you were showing us pictures. How many pictures you got on your phone, dude?
A couple thousand.
Couple thousand pictures, and you're over here trying to sell Norm some stuff.
Yeah.
Is that your angle? I mean, you just go around meeting people, shaking hands, and just start telling about old cars and hoping they're going to buy something from you?
Well, I don't hope they are going to. People usually contact me looking for specific cars.
Right.
The longest buy it took me 37 years to get a collection bought. When I was,
Hold on, a collection? What do you mean collection?
I bought a whole collection of cars. That were in
So you bought a whole junkyard?
If I get the chance, I will. Yeah.
Okay, because to you, a collection is a junkyard. To us, it's just junk.
Right.
Okay, and that's why we call you Link, bud, because you're the missing link for all this stuff.
Well,
you were telling me about a truck that you found that's pretty rare.
Yeah.
It's a four-door Dodge Power Wagon. You said 63 model,
65.
right? It's a 65 model. Now, I got to see this thing in person, but I'm guessing and I'm banking that was a military issue.
Forestry truck is what it was.
There you go.
Forestry.
Okay, it was a government issued truck.
From California.
Because let me tell you how these things work. Can I talk for a minute, Lee?
Yeah.
I know a little bit about them, dude.
I know you do.
Okay. Now, they also had Fords that were four doors. Now, these coach companies would build these, and what they would do is the factories took the, what do we call those? The ones they didn't use, like they would just scrap back out, what they call the misprints or misstamped trucks.
Yeah,
And then these coach companies were contracted to the government, which would be the Forest Company or the U.S. military, and then they would make a four-door truck out of two trucks. So they're pretty rare. Now, you were saying something about this one. It had a Hemi in it, and it's one of them old poly Hemis, right? Like out of a 56 Chrysler Imperial.
Like a 392 or something.
392 or something. Is that the right size in Hemi we're talking, Norm?
It is.
Okay.
And it's a factory 4-speed with lockout.
And another thing that's rare about this thing's a four-wheel drive.
Yes.
It's not just the... But you ain't doing nothing for me, Link. Okay?
I still gotta cut it out.
You ain't doing nothing for me with Link. I told you I wanted that thing, Link.
I don't want to bring it to the yard and I get it cut out.
Yeah, are you going to help my friend Pete out and turn me onto this power wagon, four-door power wagon forestry trucker? I'll bet you $100 it's a rotted piece of shit and it's dented up to hell.
You're wrong.
I'll bet you another $100 the roof's probably crushed in from because the roofs were real skinny on those things. They used to take two roofs and weld them
I've already
together.
made $300.
You ain't even showed him the truck.
No, I ain't sold him. I already made $300 on the truck.
Yeah. Now you were telling Norm about a couple cars. You were saying something about some race car action going on. Number 47.
Yeah.
What is that car, dude?
Oh, it was an old race car, and they raced it down.
But you said it was like a Mopar or something.
Mopar's Cornet, 3/4 speed car.
Yeah.
We've got another parts car to go with it.
But I don't think Norm's into. Are you interested in that junker, Norm?
I've got enough stuff to put together.
Yeah, but you're like the guy that buys junker Mopars and turns around, sells them, and makes a profit.
Yeah, but I'm sure it's probably too much money wanted for that car.
Now, when are you taking us to a couple of these yards, Link?
Monday. As soon as y'all
Monday? Are we going Monday?
We're going Monday, but
We can't mention locations. We don't want to mention cities and
Okay, we'll
towns.
say west of here a few miles.
Now, you got people that actually literally call you that say, look, Link, I need your help. You're the guy. You're the turn two guy that says, look, Link, I got all these cars. My husband died. I need to sell them. Help me. People want to screw me around and rip me off.
Yeah, that happens to a lot of people. What I normally do is tell them, okay, look, get real on your prices. Some of the stuff is worth some money, some of it's
But
not.
they don't know, so they call Link.
Yeah, and I'm always honest with them. Even if I run across like the 37 Woody or the fastback Mustangs, I always tell them what they're worth.
Yeah, now you got a couple fastbacks yourself, don't you?
Yeah,
What do you got? You got a Mach, an original number matching Mach 1, 70 model?
yeah. It's not numbers matching, it's casting right. It didn't have the right motor in it, but I bought an engine out of California.
Now you also got a fastback Mustang, which if you want to make a Mach 1, you'd be real easy to.
Yeah, but this is a real Mach 1.
Uh-huh.
I'll tell you the story on the car collection I bought.
You really have to.
I like to.
Go ahead, Link.
I'd like
Tell
to
us
hear it.
about
I'd
it.
like to
Okay,
hear
well,
it.
Now hold on, let's make sure everybody's clear. The car collection he's talking about is actually somebody's old junkyard.
It was in a bank vault in a 1800s railroad depot. A friend of mine named Hippie Johnny lived out in California in San Diego. They leased his Woody in Beach Blanket Bingo. He moved out here to Texas in the mid-70s. I was 17 years old when we met. Him and some of his buddies kind of took me in and showed me the repo and mixing collection business. And I started, doing that, working with him when I was real young. But he told me in this town, there's a 37 Ford Woody somewhere that's disassembled. The people have lots of money, they'd never sell it, but stay on it. I stayed on it for 37 years. It took me 37
This is the one that was at Beach Blanket.
No, he leased the one that's in
Okay.
Beach Blanket. But when he came to Texas, he told me there is a Woody somewhere in this town.
Okay.
So I stayed on it. Well, a friend of mine posted a small picture of a little Ford convertible. And I said, where'd you get that car? He goes, how'd I know you know about it? I said, dude, I've been after these cars for 37 years. He said, well, Miss So-and-so. I said, yeah, she's down in a nursing home in Lake Whitney. I said, who's over the estate?
Hold on, whoa. He just said a location.
Yeah, I did. But I'm going to tell you where the cars were at. Anyway, I've
Go
already bought
ahead.
them.
Go ahead.
So anyway, this town was in Cockrell, Texas. And so anyway, I talked to the granddaughter, told her the whole story about the cars. I'd been after them longer than she'd been alive and the whole bit.
Uh-huh.
And she didn't know what they were, so I had her go find somebody that knew cars, and they appraised them all. But she was wanting a bunch of carpenter work done. I put a roof on a building and did some other work, but I told her I'd do that for free besides buy the car. So I went and buy the car, not even knowing if the Woody was there, because it was disassembled.
Right.
There was a 34 Duesenberg that disappeared.
A Duesenberg?
Yeah, $200,000 car disappeared.
Okay, hold on a minute. There's a Duesenberg inside this bank
There
vault.
was. It
Okay.
disappeared. Somebody got it before I got the collection.
So somebody went in there and stole that bastard.
They sure did.
Son of a bitch.
But the roof had collapsed. The city made them get them out of there, so they got drug out to another location. I saw the car, talked to the lady. I went through 5 different buildings before I found all of the Woody, but I found every piece to it. Most of it was in the railroad depot, 1800s
Wow.
railroad depot.
Is it still there?
The railroad depot, oh yeah, it's a beautiful building, man.
Oh, so now it's all restored and
No, it's
it's
just
still abandoned and stuff?
well, somebody tried to buy it for $250,000, but they were going to take it and make a home for Lady Sedity.
Now, where's this place? How far is that from
Cockrell,
here?
Texas.
How far is that from here?
About, from here, probably 2 hours. From me, it's
Oh,
about
son
an hour.
of a bitch.
We can go by there on the way to the other place.
Okay, I'd like to check that out.
I got pictures of this. You can talk about some pictures, dude. You need to take some.
Back to the story,
All
Link.
right. So anyway, I got the Woody bought the whole collection. There was a 53 MG. There was some Spitfire race car Spitfires.
No, these are all sold already. You got rid
No,
of
my son wanted the Spitfire. It's his first car. He thought it was Lightning McQueen's car. Anyway. But my other brother, one of my older brothers, bought the MG. But yeah, I did sell the rest of the collection. But after I got the Woody put together, I realized I couldn't afford to keep it. I was in over my head on the collection. So I put it on eBay. It hit the West Coast, blew up. The guy said take it down. He wanted to buy it anyway. He paid an ungodly amount of money for it. Anyway, he sent it to Scott Boinski. Gets $300,000 for restoration. So that's who's doing the restoration on it. It's about about 6 more months it'll be done. He's gonna fly.
Oh, so you're having it restored for yourself?
No, the guy that bought it is having it
Are
restored.
you talking about the Woody?
The Woody.
Okay, now where's this place at that's getting restored?
Hot Rods and Hobbies, Scott Boinski. He's on Jay Leno's garage. He does
Oh,
specialize.
so he's out of California doing
He gets
Burbank.
300 grand for his restoration.
Oh my God.
So no matter
Sounds
what,
like a Troy Trepania car.
it's worse. Whatever, you know, he didn't care what he told me he didn't care what he paid for the car.
God.
He was planning on spending 300 grand on the car.
So
after
did
he
you
bought
make any money, Link?
it. I made well.
Okay, buddy. Is that your story?
That's it. I'm sticking to
I
it.
appreciate it, bud.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. So when are we going to the junkyard, Link?
Monday, if you're free.
Monday. Now, do we got to meet you somewhere to do this, or?
I'll tell you what you need to do is come to my house. I've got an old log cabin that's built back in the 1800s. I live in.
That's what you live in?
Yeah, been there since 40 years.
Where do you live?
So this is a homestead cabin you're living in? That was built in the 1800s?
1890 something out of telegram poles. Yeah.
Jesus, bud. Now, was that part of your family's heritage?
No, I
or?
bought it. No, I got kicked out of school at 15. Bought my first house at 17. Bought this cabin at 21. And I've been there ever since.
Huh.
But when I bought
How
it,
many acres?
about 3.
3 acres.
But for $85 more a month, I could have got both lots beside me. They were 5-acre tracts.
Wow.
But they said nobody's ever gonna move out here, and it was out in the sticks back then.
Now it's full of people.
It's residential neighborhood now. Yeah, it sure is.
Where are you living at?
Okay, Link, we're going to be looking forward to that, bud.
All right, we'll do it.
Don't screw me around, Link.
Never.
Okay, buddy. Well, it looks like Link's going to take us to some unusual junkyards, some hidden treasures. We're going to go treasure hunting with Link, and you're going to be right there with us as we travel down the lonesome roads and back streets of nowhere, in between somewhere, with Link, the car man. Okay, Link. Okay, he's a nice guy. Trust me. We're going to get along.